Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the Angry Cast and GTA Online 2025. How y'all doing? Hey, this is a special week because 5 times pay and 5 times RP on some of the stupidest missions ever, and they are so stinking easy, it's not even funny. I'm talking about the Superyacht Life. Now, everybody remembers this came out, God, back in 2020 or whatever. No, actually, a long time ago. This the missions that came out, I think, 2020. Nobody liked them. They were they weren't that great, and there's been really no excuse to do them. And I've done them, and I didn't enjoy doing them. But now they're running a special for you have to complete, I think, 3 to get your 100,000 for the weekly challenge. But also, if you complete any of them, you can get up to $240,000 each. And there's a couple of caveats to that, but let's go through each one of these. There's 6 missions altogether. The first one's called Overboard, where pretty simple. You leave the yacht, go to the Vespucci canals. You take out these joyriders who are going running around on jet skis, and then you have to go and get the last 2 stragglers that are running away. Once you kill them, you get the paperwork, and then you have to take out the remaining joyriders that are somewhere else, and then you have to go to the boats that are in the docks area, the marina area, and blow all the boats up, and then you have to escape the cops, and you have done it. Now, this is fairly simple. There is the next one, which is called Salvage, where you go from the ship over to a boat that's in the middle of the water, and then you just dive, and if you have rebreathers, you can just dive underneath and collect all 7 packages to the cargo that's on the bottom of the ocean floor. But then you got to come back to the yacht, and you find out that there are hijackers at the yacht. You got to take them out, and then you got to go rescue the captain and a bartender on a nearby island or peninsula or whatever. And if you get too close, they will be executed. But you just stay back with your sniper rifle and take them out. You will survive that mission. But once you take out the initial wave, there's more that come after you. I suggest keeping the railgun handy and a high-powered sniper rifle, so you can take out people from afar. Shouldn't be too hard. And again, once you do that one and take the bartender and the captain back to the yacht, you get paid. After that is one called All Hands, where you have to go to LSIA and steal the Tula. We all know who the Tula is. It's got that VTOL takeoff, but this one can carry water. And if you go over the water and hover in VTOL mode and come down, it will fill up the buckets underneath, because you're going to need them, because you're going to go put out all these cars. And this one's fairly simple. Once you've stolen the VTOL, or once you've stolen the Tula, getting over to the country club and dropping water on all the cars. You don't really even need to get real close, and chances are you're not going to get killed by the people shooting at you. So just go ahead and take them out, and then you're going to have to go to another location and drop more water. And once you put all them out, just deliver the Tula to the yacht, and you will get paid for that one. Fairly simple. I want you to keep an eye on this one, because we're going to come back to this one a little bit. After that is Icebreaker, where you have to go to the Say Frosty sign that's on the top of the building and take out a bunch of air conditioning units on top of the roof. And then once you survive the wave of mercenaries that are running around, get to the bottom, take out more mercenaries, grab a truck, the Benson, and drive the Benson from one location all the way to the other side by the where the dock, the marina, or the boardwalk, I guess it is, to end that mission. It's not that great. I hate it. It's one of the dumbest missions ever. Next to the last 2, which are also just as dumb, but still, get through it. You can get paid pretty decently this week. That brings us to the next to the last mission, which is Bon Voyage, where you are on the yacht and the power has been cut. The mercenaries are showing up everywhere, and you're being attacked from all sides, from dinghies and from helicopters and people on the ship. Just keep your railgun handy. Get rid of the helicopters as they show up and the dinghies, and once you get there long enough and you survive like 2 waves, I believe, Brendan will get the power back on, and then the air defenses will come back up. Fairly straightforward. Just sort of wade through it, bear down and kill all the mercenaries, and you should be okay, and you'll get paid. And the last one, which I think is supposed to be hard, but I've never found it really that hard, called D-Day, where you have to go to get in the Kraken, I think it's the submersible, at a floating flotilla, whatever thing out in the middle of the water, and go dive down underneath all the defenses to go to the yacht where the bad guy is. And oddly enough, I've never actually really dealt with the bad guy, because this has happened to me twice now, where once you surface and you're supposed to get onto the yacht and kill everybody, including the boss, but usually the boss gets into a helicopter and takes off, and then you have to chase down the helicopter. I've never gotten that far because for some reason I don't know what happens. Somehow I hear an explosion and the guy dies. Like the helicopter blows up before he ever leaves the yacht, and you just have to leave the area and everything's cool, and you'll get paid. Now, the the best thing about doing these missions is you don't have to do any of them but one 6 times to get paid out. Now, what I'm saying is 6 times. You can do as many times as you want to. The weekly challenge is to get 100 grand for doing 3 of the missions. I say if you want to go for the full million, you can do it in just about over an hour. Maybe you want to do 4, do 5, whatever, doesn't matter. However many you want to do, or keep doing it. The point is that you can do them in pretty much you can make almost $1 million in just under an hour, or a little over $1 million, about 1.3 million, in just about an hour and 20 minutes. The reason I'm saying that is because just like the car races, where if you stay in the car and let time tick over to about 8 to 12 minutes, you get an additional set of money for letting it go that long. If you let each one of these missions go for 15 minutes or longer, you get the maximum payout, which times 5 for this week only ends up being $240,000 each. Now, again, these missions are not fun for anybody to do, but if you want to know which mission is the easiest to do, it's going to be all hands. The reason I say that is because the biggest problem you have to deal with is just getting over to the airport, stealing the Tula, and then going over to and dropping water. Now, once you get the mechanics of the Tula down pat, it's fairly simple to do. Your biggest threat is just stealing the thing from the airport, because you got cops showing up to kill you and you got all the mercenaries inside. That's your biggest threat. Once you get over that hurdle, everything else, you're going to be just fine. So just go ahead and do all that, and then once you get all of the cars put out that are on fire, just go over to the yacht and sit and wait for the 15 minutes to go by. Set a timer on your phone, and after 15 minutes, end the mission. And I would say start the 15 minutes from when you come through the doors of the yacht and the title card comes down and it Brendan Darcy starts talking to you. From that moment on, just go ahead and start a timer from there, and at 15 minutes, complete the mission, because you have complete control over that. Now, if you want to do the other missions, that's totally fine. If you want to mix it up a little bit, but if you do that all hands mission, you can keep choosing them from your phone. Once you've completed all 6 missions, you can choose them from your phone underneath the play jobs Rockstar created, and Superyacht Life is usually the first ones that you see. Look for all hands, pick that one, complete it. Once you get out of the screen and you hover over the city and you get your money, and it gives you the option to like or dislike, whatever, then you get strewn back down on the street. Go back into your menu, choose the mission again, and do it again. There's no cooldown timer, so you can, within 15 to 20 minutes, about 15, 16 minutes, you can turn this over and do it again. So do that mission 6 times, and you will have that 1.3. And in addition, because of the weekly challenge, you'll get the additional 100 grand and a smoking jacket for 100. For the entire pot of 1.44, I'm sorry, 1.5 million, I'm sorry, 1.5 million in little over an hour's worth of time. And you can keep doing that. You don't have to stop. There's no cooldowns. You can just continually do this, grind it out, mission, because you're going to need this money for when they finally release the mansions, because it's probably going to be a lot of more money than you probably have at the moment, unless you're one of those people who've been playing for 10 years and just have seen the amounts of money, either through legitimate playing or glitch back in the day when we used to do the horse racing thing. So that's my thing here. And if you don't have the Aquarius, the top of the line yacht, this is the week to upgrade to Aquarius, because the Pisces and the Orion you can fully upgrade to for no money, I believe, and it's like cheaper things added to it, so you can get a full-blown yacht, which really it's just a status thing. Really, the yachts really don't do anything. They're fun to have around. It's kind of cool and play, to just pretend and have that, that lifestyle, but it's really not that big of a deal. So that's it. Great opportunity to make millions of dollars easily. Just repeat grinding throughout these missions and take 15 minutes each. Complete one, do the next one, 15 minutes each, complete it, do the next one. Within a few hours, you'll have over $4 or $5 million. And you got until Wednesday, or so Thursday next week, so keep at it. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye.